Introduction. The Arctic has recently become a hot topic in international politics due to its rich natural resources and strategic location. The Arctic is also home to a unique ecosystem and important indigenous communities. The Arctic Council was established in 1996 as an intergovernmental forum for cooperation and coordination among the Arctic states and indigenous peoples. However, concerns arise over the escalating competition between NATO and Russia over the Arctic region's interests. This essay examines the competing interests of NATO and Russia in the Arctic Council and how these interests could potentially impact the region's stability. NATO's interests in the Arctic Council. NATO considers the Arctic a strategic region because of its proximity to Europe and North America. As ice melts due to climate change, new sea routes and potential oil and gas deposits become accessible, leading to increased competition over resources and shipping routes. NATO sees the Arctic as a security concern because of the potential for military engagement and strategic positioning. NATO has been increasing its presence in the Arctic through military exercises, increased surveillance, and an emphasis on Arctic capabilities. The United States, as a NATO member state, has also shown interest in the region by releasing an Arctic strategy in 2019, emphasizing its desire to increase its military presence and expand its economic interests in the area. Russia's interests in the Arctic Council. Russia considers the Arctic a critical strategic region due to its abundant natural resources, including oil and gas reserves. Russian territorial waters in the Arctic have also been a traditional fishing grounds for centuries. Russia has invested heavily in its Arctic capabilities, including increased military presence and infrastructure development. Russia also claims the Arctic region's North Pole, which has sparked tension among other Arctic states due to competing claims. Russia sees the Arctic as a platform for exercising its influence and challenging other states' claims over the region. Russia has also emphasized the need to protect the Arctic environment and maintain regional peace, although some have raised concerns over the country's human rights record and environmental policies in the region. Competing interests and potential impacts on Arctic stability. The competing interests of NATO and Russia in the Arctic Council raise concerns over the region's stability and potential for conflict. Increased military presence and infrastructure development have the potential to escalate tensions and cause miscalculations, leading to unintended consequences. The Arctic Council's ability to maintain regional cooperation and coordinate on issues, such as shipping and resource management, is crucial in ensuring the region's stability. However, the increasing competition between NATO and Russia could undermine the Council's effectiveness and lead to a fragmented approach to Arctic governance. Furthermore, the economic potential of the Arctic region raises concerns over environmental sustainability and indigenous peoples' rights. Increased oil and gas exploration could result in a higher risk of oil spills and environmental damage, potentially harming the Arctic's fragile ecosystem. Additionally, the Council's recognition of the indigenous peoples' rights and participation in Arctic governance needs to be maintained, as their traditional knowledge is critical in understanding the region's unique environment and ensuring its sustainability. Conclusion. In conclusion, the competing interests of NATO and Russia in the Arctic Council raise significant concerns over the region's stability and potential for conflict. The Arctic's strategic location and abundant natural resources have sparked intense competition over resources and shipping routes. The Arctic Council's ability to maintain regional cooperation and coordination is vital in ensuring the region's stability. However, the increasing competition between NATO and Russia could undermine the Council's effectiveness and lead to a fragmented approach to Arctic governance. The economic potential of the Arctic region also raises concerns over environmental sustainability and indigenous peoples' rights, highlighting the need for a balanced approach to Arctic governance that considers both the region's economic and environmental interests.